Hi, welcome to Discover Gadsden. I'm Amanda Jackson with the Gadsden Public Library.
And I'm Tami Brooks with the Hardin Center for Cultural Arts.
And this is All Things Gadsden.
It is All Things Gadsden. So what's been happening in Gadsden? You guys are busy. You've got some things coming up at the library, right?
We definitely do. The first thing I wanted to tell everybody about, we've got this pub crawl. We've done this. This will be our fourth one. It's going to be on Wednesday, November 17th. It's a Chaucer pub crawl, so we'll be reading the Canterbury Tales. But only different parts of it. And the thing about a pub crawl, I've been always kind of nervous to attend because we usually pick kind of big, daunting books, and I think
they won't be after the first pub, though.
No, nobody will care. But you don't have to have actually read the whole thing. You can pick it up if you're just familiar with it, or you just maybe want to become more familiar with it. Dave Murdoch from Gadsden State's going to be doing it. He's always a lot of fun, and he's very cool, very laid-back guy. So it starts at the Pittman Theater on Wednesday, November 17th at 5:45. And from there, they'll make their way to different pubs downtown, and at each stop they'll be able to get food and have drinks if they want, and they'll talk about a different section of the book. So I think that'll be kind of cool, because cool. Canterbury Tales, if I remember correctly, it's pretty it can be kind of racy for its time.
It is kind of racy, and it's kind of funny. My son, he's in high school right now, so they just did Canterbury Tales, so I'd kind of like to go now because he's been telling me all about it. And you kind of remember things like, oh yeah, I remember that from way back when.
Yeah. See, I read it I think freshman year in college or something.
I'm going to watch A Knight's Tale before I go to the pub crawl.
And then
that's kind of on the Canterbury Tales. Did you know that? Yeah.
So it'll be a lot of fun. I think it'll be cool.
Yeah.
Now, y'all just gotten rid of all your frogs.
We have. We had to say goodbye to the frogs at the Chairman's Club dinner, which you were there.
I know.
And it was fun.
It was really great. It was a great event.
And I guess everybody probably saw the Patriot Frog video, which was really amazing.
That was pretty neat. I liked how they were able to do that and shoot from the sky, and everybody got up, and it was cool.
And that was kind of the grand finale of the frogs. So now we're looking forward to the Festival of Trees. Over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be decorating the galleries and getting it all ready. And this is our 21st Festival of Trees, a movie theme, Oscar-winning soundtracks or film scores, I guess we should say. We'll have a red carpet. We'll have Oscar statuettes, all kinds of stuff.
And this is mostly like all of the different schools make a tree?
Schools, elementary kids, they decorate the trees. There's a few adult groups that decorate the trees, but predominantly it's the schools. And so a lot of schools come to visit. But people really like the Festival of Trees. I've had lots of people ask me, when is it opening? So it is the Sunday before Thanksgiving, which is November 21st. 2 to 4. Yeah, and Lindsay with Downtown Dance Conservatory, she's going to have a group dance. So they'll be downstairs.
Oh, that'll be nice.
And then Mike Gagliardo from the Etowah Youth Symphony, two of his groups, the Strings Quartet and the Red Brick Quartet, I think it's called. They're going to be playing upstairs in the gallery. So it'll be a lot of fun.
And the trees are always really cool. I remember we went last year, and they were pretty amazing. I am kind of creatively challenged, so seeing what everybody comes up with and what they do, it's pretty neat. But we're doing a tree.
I was going to say, do you even know you're doing a tree?
We are doing a tree.
We thought we would let you do the Harry Potter tree because I don't know. I think that was based on a book. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I didn't read it.
I don't know.
A lot of movies. A lot of movies there, though.
Lots of movies. So anyway, I'm looking forward
I think it'll be very
seeing
neat.
your tree.
Very cool. And Thanksgiving's coming up, so we have to let everybody know that we will be closed, and the city of Gadsden will be closed from November 26th, that Thursday of Thanksgiving, through the weekend, November 28th. And what days will you guys be closed?
Just Thursday and Friday. That Thursday and Friday.
So you'll be open back up that Saturday?
We will be open Saturday and Sunday. We have a lot of birthday parties at Imagination Place on the weekend, so it's a great place to have a birthday party.
I've had several of my, I was about to say, I've had several there. I haven't had several, yeah. My friends didn't think I was all that fun. But no, I've had some of my kids there, and it's always a lot of fun.
It is. It's a lot of fun, and we stay pretty busy on the weekends. So
especially in the wintertime, that's a great place to have a birthday, because my daughter's birthday, Draven's birthday's in January. So she always I never was able to have those fun park parties or people at the house or whatever, because there's just nowhere to do it. You can't go outside. You're kind of stuck inside. The Imagination Place is a really good alternative.
It is, especially when the weather is so, even now, you might end up with a beautiful day or a freezing day. You just never know. So anyway, we are just closed those 2 days. But I won't be back till Monday.
Yay.
Yay, me.
Because you're going somewhere special.
I am going somewhere special.
I'm going to Atlanta. Does that count?
Yes. That's special.
It's not the same as Mexico, but it's still fun.
It's not, but what can you do? So what's next? What else? There's a lot going on. There's a lot coming up.
There is a lot going on. One of the things I wanted to make people aware of, something I've been wanting to do, and I have to admit have not been able to do yet, is give back during Thanksgiving. You know, the kids are out of school, and I really think it's important for my oldest daughter to understand that at Thanksgiving and Christmas, you know, it's nice that we're blessed and we're able to do the things we want to do, go visit family and that kind of stuff. There are a lot of people that can't do that, don't have the resources. So I've really been wanting to get her involved in the United Way thing, because they do this huge community Thanksgiving event on Thanksgiving Day, but it's like all week. So even though we go out of town on Thanksgiving Day, they need volunteers all week because they serve like hundreds of people.
Isn't
and
it
they
in
take
the thousands, Amanda?
Yeah, I mean, it's
It's
amazing.
a lot. They do a lot.
And they need a lot of people to volunteer, and people can come and help make stuff. They can be drivers day of. They can help serve day of. But I'm thinking that since we leave and we're not going to be in town Thanksgiving, I'd like to take maybe that Tuesday or Wednesday and go take Draven, and we can really start helping prepare. And she can we can make that part of our Thanksgiving tradition to try to make sure that we give back. But you don't have to, you don't have to do anything special to be able to attend the Thanksgiving meal either.
You just show up.
You just show up.
Yeah. It's and that's United Way, correct?
It's United Way. You call for first call for help. It's 211, and then you can call them and tell them if you want to donate your time or anything. And then you can also call them if you want to eat, if you want to come down, and you don't have to be of limited income to come and eat. If you're just spending Thanksgiving by yourself and you just don't want to, you want to spend it with other people, then you come down there. So they'll have all the information. Susan over at First Call for Help will be able to tell you, and you'll probably see me there. I think it'll be a good thing to do, and and it just makes you feel good. It makes you feel good to give back.
It does. My daughter went last year with a service organization she's involved with at the high school, and she really enjoyed it. But I do think it's important to remember, too, that a lot of times this is the time of year when we really think about giving, and we're in that spirit. But, there's just as many people in June and July that still need this kind of help. So these organizations, United Way and the other organizations that you'll see out in force right around this time of year, let's not forget them in June or July next year.
But I did read an article in the paper about them, slightly off the topic just for a second. I read an article in the paper that they just finished up with their campaign, and it's been their most successful campaign to date.
That's good.
So people are giving all year round, which is awesome.
That's great.
They help so many different community organizations that it's just a great place to give your money, and every little bit helps. I mean, every little bit helps somebody else. So that's pretty cool.
Everybody can do something.
And then I have been noticing already. And then look at my notes, see what's going on. I've been noticing already driving to the house and driving from work and all that stuff.
Well, we both drive the same way up and down the mountain by Nakalula.
They've already got the lights at the falls. Yeah. They're already putting those bad boys up, and they go all out.
They do go all out.
And so I'm excited to be able to do that. That will open day after Thanksgiving, and it'll be open through Christmas, and I think it only closes Christmas Eve. It doesn't close Christmas Day. It's open Christmas Day night.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think so. I think you're right. And it goes to New Year's, doesn't it?
Right. So it'll be up for over a month, and it is, I can't imagine. I'd really like to know how many millions of lights there are out there. Because there are just, we should make somebody count.
Carrie Payne, start counting.
If you could count,
he knows. I bet he knows. If not how many, close to how many. There's a bunch. I know that.
And it's very neat.
And they have the train going, right? And then the little petting zoo and all this stuff.
They've got reindeer. Santa's reindeer are on loan. Santa comes. You can also go write letters to Santa. They've got hot chocolate and stuff for sale.
Yeah.
So it's a really fun thing to do and a good way to kind of get in the spirit, because I know as busy as I get sometimes, it's hard for me to get in the spirit of Christmas, and it's nice to be able to go do something like that.
It is nice. It's really pretty. They do a really good job there. I know it's a lot of work for them, but
ton. They start like as soon as the Halloween's over. Takes them 2 or 3 weeks, constantly putting that stuff up.
Walmart starts in June.
I know. But I think that'll be great, and I hope a lot of people will go out and continue to support that.
I think they get quite a crowd there. I think they do. So, well, speaking of Santa, we're calling all Santas.
Because you're having your
Santa
Santa
you're going to be
competition.
Mrs. Santa, aren't you?
I'm still working on it.
Well, it's the North Pole Stroll. So basically what we're going to have is a parade of Santas down Broad Street on First Friday, which is December 3rd. We're going to line up by the Pittman Theater about 5:30 or so. and stroll down the middle of Broad Street to the tree lighting on the City Hall lawn. And
But
then
you can
at
win
6
prizes
o'clock,
and stuff, too.
You can. There's 3 $50 cash prizes, one for the best old world Santa, best traditional Santa, and most creative Santa. So, I don't know, biker Santa, rock and roll Santa, who knows?
I think that's going to be neat. Now, how would you register for that? How am I going to register if I can pull together my costume?
You can go to, you can do it. You can go to culturalarts.org or downtown Gadsden and get a registration form and just let us know. And, we really just want people to register just so we kind of know about how many we have. And we need lots of Santas. Parks and Rec is in on this too, and they had the idea about doing it. They used to do something like this in Gatlinburg. I'm not even sure if they do it anymore. But they ended up with 400 Santas or something like that. So I don't know if we'll have 400, but we would like to start a tradition here. And it'll be nice to walk down the street, parade down on First Friday, then have the big tree lighting ceremony. And there will be hot chocolate and cookies for the kids, and free of charge at the tree lighting ceremony, thanks to Etowah Tourism.
Well, and even if you don't want to go and dress up, it'd be a great thing to take the kids to.
To watch.
Just to watch everybody that's dressed up like Santa. How much fun is that?
Well, in downtown, they'll put some lights and some decorations out. It'll be nice.
So
hopefully it won't be too cold.
But then you guys that night will also, is that when you unveil your Santa list? Because I'm already making my own little tiny list to add to your world's longest.
No, now our Santa list got going on November 12th. We got that going early.
Oh, I'm running late.
Oh, you're running late, but that's okay. All the way to December 18th, when we're gonna kind of culminate the whole world's longest Santa list with snacks with Santa at the Cultural Arts Center, and we are going to actually present the list to Santa. And I don't know who's going to carry it. It's huge.
I bet it. Yeah, because it is. I've seen it.
The roll
it's pretty
is
heavy.
Yeah.
So anybody can go down to Cultural Arts Center from now on.
Anytime.
And then write out their Santa
when we're
list.
open. There's a whole in the atrium where the big frogs were hanging.
Right.
If you came when the big frogs were there. There's a whole winter scene with a sleigh, and it's, Christmas trees and the world's longest list. So we don't have someone there with a camera, but you're welcome to bring your cameras and take photographs of your family or your kids. It's a nice little scene, and then write on the list. And
Oh, I need to bring the kids down this weekend. I can't believe it already started.
I know.
I missed it. Okay, so that'll be really fun. But then it's the next day.
The next day.
That you're doing the workshop.
We are doing the or Santa's workshop, and essentially what that is just going to be a time where you can bring the kids to Imagination Place. Normally you have to be there supervised with an adult, but this is a special program where your kids can stay with us for 3 hours, and we'll feed them lunch. We're going to make a craft with them, and we're going to wrap it up so your children will be able to give you a gift. They'll have something to put under the tree, which I think is kind of cool, because
really nice.
the little kids, sometimes they do something in school, but maybe they do, maybe they don't. They don't usually wrap it. They just have something that they can bring in. So there is a charge for that. It's a nominal fee, and we do require pre-registration. Once again, you can go to culturalarts.org for that. But we're having a morning and an afternoon session. So if you need some time to get your last-minute Christmas shopping done, or maybe just a break and you want to go out to lunch or something like that, it'd be a perfect thing to do.
So you can shop, and you can let your kids make your Christmas gift.
Yes.
And if you are shopping, segue into what we've got going on.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the Segway.
No.
The actual Segway.
That would be an expensive gift.
It would be, but have you seen Kay's bike?
Yeah, that looks really cool.
It is really cool.
It's an electric bike. If you've seen Kay Moore riding through downtown Gadsden.
I know.
Now she's got an electric bike.
She doesn't have to pedal anymore. She's got the electric bike.
No,